All right, everybody. Big waves to you on this Wednesday. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, yes, yes. So I had my background off because I was going to show you around our corporate office here in Lehigh, Utah. Al Diaz said that it made me look old not having my screensaver on. You don't need enemies when you got friends like Al down in Miami. Just kidding, Al. Okay. So just so everybody knows, follow my Facebook today, if you will. Like I'm going to go live. I'll show you around the office today. How about that? If you're a part of our company, and if not, well, we got some really good products. You reach out to somebody. All right. Good to see everybody. And I want to kick today off by saying this was another good one for me. And the word for today, Cynthia Murray actually is in Utah with us, but Cynthia had us look at the word restoration. Okay. Restoration. And remember, if you're new to the Coach's Corner, here's what we do. We've done this since 2020. We pick a word, we expand on the word, 15 minutes, we're out of here. But it's all about like prepping the mind for the day, right? Because we're all doing different things. And so I know this for, gosh, Andrea, over 5 years now. This, I think, something like that, almost 5 years. This has been the best way to start my day with this community. And so here we go. We've got a birthday today, Audrey Young, but if it's your birthday, please put it in the chats and the comments because we're amazing singers too. So we do you know, we've played that on TV a time or two. Okay. So here we go. Restoration. It's the act of returning something to its original condition. That's what the definition says. I love real estate. I love architect. I love being able to take an old home and restore it. I don't know how many of you maybe put a one in the comment if that's you, like if you kind of like doing the same thing. I love building things. And so that's a passion of mine in this. When people ask, "Hey Brent, what's your hobby?" I'm like, well, I think it's work, you know, I because when I'm not doing my profession, then I'm over here doing and looking at real estate. So it is a hobby of mine. So restoration is not just though about fixing something broken, it's about renewing strength. It's about rebuilding trust. It's about reigniting dreams. And I want to share that because I want to talk really briefly, really quick about our profession. There's a lot of you not in our company that tune into the Coach's Corner, and I love that. All over the world. We literally have people all over the world that'll watch this on my YouTube channel that will come apart. If you're not on my YouTube, please, I don't know if Andrew can put it up there, but we record every one of these. It goes up on my YouTube as well as other things. So I love helping people restore their strength, rebuild their confidence, and start dreaming again. In the profession I'm in, I've had the opportunity many times to see people come to us broken, mad, hurt. Does that make sense? Maybe that's you. Don't trust. I'm not trusting you. I've trusted others. It's fell apart. And Brenda Carlton, I take it as a personal challenge. I tell people all the time, teams that come here and I get in front of them and I'm like, listen, John Frick, you do not have to trust me right now. That's okay. My goal, Joe, is to earn your trust over time by showing up, by caring for you, by seeing that truly I love you as a brother or sister, and I will show that authentically over time. Because so many times we've been told that, and it's not true. Maybe it was to get a business deal done. Maybe it was to, you had somebody give you a bunch of promises and then they break them. And so restoration for me, I could look at it in religious ways. I could look at it in relationships. But today I want to look at it in business. Here's why restoration is so important. Life wears us all down. Would you agree with that? Like life's going to be a journey. It wears us all down. There's setbacks. There's seasons of struggles. Sometimes it's our pride, right? Like we're on top of the world and then things happen and it smashes our pride. And we've got to like go into a season of having to fend and fight for ourselves. And we feel like people are looking and judging. But let me tell you, they're going through their own life too. So restoration, it's if we don't have it, we risk burnout. We risk bitterness. We risk losing sight of who we really are in life. We stop dreaming and we start settling. And let me tell you, I believe with all my fiber in my body that God put each and every one of us on this earth to thrive, not to survive. He was like, I built you, I made you to have all these unique things that you can bring to the world. And Eric, I want you to bring them to the world. In restoration, sometimes we have to look at someone that's had challenges, it's had setbacks, it's had bitterness, and go, look, you don't owe me anything. But if we partner together over time, I will earn that thing that people has taken away from you, that people has possibly told you some lies. Brenda Carlton, that brings me so much passion. I can't even tell you. Like that's for me, that is just a brewing like energy when I get up in the morning, Alan White. I see you, buddy. My man. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to say that about restoration. And so today, if somebody crosses your path or this week that they're bitter, they're angry, they've got their video off, they're tired of trusting when there's broken trust, be the person that don't expect it, that doesn't demand it, but looks at them with a kind gesture, a hug, and says, and say to them, I'll earn it over time by showing up for you. You don't have to trust me right now, but you will over time because I'll lead with the tongue in my shoes, not the tongue in my mouth. And over time, you'll see that. So, Andrea, I'll turn it to you.
Oh, well, great lesson. And I love this word, Cynthia. So if you're on here, if not, we'll just tell you in a little bit. But thank you so much for sharing. And the quote that I found was restoration is not a return to the past, it's a reclaiming of your strength for the future. And I love that because who doesn't want to reclaim a little bit of strength? Maybe some of that we had. Audrey thought you were calling her out. We're not calling you out, Audrey. But what I looked into was okay, this sounds great. I want some more strength. I want to feel really great. How do I create restoration in my life? And so I looked into a couple of things here. And so I'm going to give you some tips on how we can feel that restoration inside of us. So, first of all, we got to start with taking intentional quiet time. Let your mind and your body rest. And silence restores clarity. And I don't know about you guys, but I'll tell you, I think, Coach, what do you say? I don't let a lot of dirt rest under my feet or something like that. What is this?
Dust, but that's close enough.
Dust. Okay,
Dirt,
dust
dust,
settle.
mud. Yeah, it's all the same.
I tend not to sit still. Actually, was last week I was, kind of with the whole family, and one of my nieces said, "Well, do you sit down?" And I said, "No, because if I sit down, I stay sat. It's hard for me to get restarted. But sometimes we do need to just sit down, rest, not only your body but your mind. Take a little bit of a break. Number two is to have the hard conversations because sometimes we think we can avoid things or we can just pretend that different things don't exist. But that creates a negative energy within us. That creates anxiety. That creates these things that don't allow us to truly restore. So heal your relationships with honest communication so that you can have peace in those quiet moments in your mind. Number three is to take care of this body. So some crazy things that we already know: hydrate, right? Go make sure that you're drinking some water, bring your water with you and actually sip on it instead of just bringing it. Sometimes I'm like, this bottle goes on a lot of field trips, and the water goes on the outing and then it comes home from the outing because I don't actually drink it. But we want to hydrate, right? Hydrate, move. So yes, we need to rest, but if we want to truly restore, we also have to move our body. So maybe get some stretches in the morning, or go for a walk. Your puppy will appreciate it if you take your dog for a walk. Wrestle with your kids if that's what it looks like, but just do some things to move your body, and then breathe, right? We know, obviously, we stop breathing, we stop surviving, but there is restorative breaths. So take the time to slow down a little bit, have those deep breaths, have those moments of peace inside, and just take care of your body in those small moments. Number 4 is reconnect with your purpose. When we revisit why we're doing something, it makes us feel more alive. It makes us excited. It makes us feel restored. So when we slow down, because we can get running, we can kind of forget what we're doing it for, right? We get into that rut and we're kind of going without intention. We're just kind of living on default. When we remind ourselves why we're doing this, that brings a lot of restoration inside of us. Number 5 is let go to grow. And this can be, really easy to say. Sometimes it can be hard to do, but release the things that are no longer serving you. So that might take a little bit of, self-reflection to figure out what those things are. What are the things that are not serving me that I can remove from my docket for the day? And then on the flip side of that is work on what matters, whether it's our dream or our health or our peace. Restoration starts with that intention and small, consistent steps. And then lastly, the last thing that we want to do to truly feel restored is to pray, to tune into something bigger than ourselves, meditate, reflect, because our spirit craves that restoration just as much as our mind, just as much as our body. So tune in to that higher power so that we can get that peace and that restoration. So thank you so much for this one, Cynthia. Hope you guys have a beautiful Wednesday. We do have a training at noon today. So if you're brand new and you're part of the team, jump on the Getting Started training at noon Central Time. And then Coach has got a team call tonight that's going to be a powerful one. So
yeah, tonight I'll be going over 2 different presentations, customer conversion, and as well, I'll be going over opportunity presentation. So guys, have a tremendous Wednesday. Andrea, do we have the birthday lady on?
We do not have the birthday Audrey. We have Audrey Carroll, but we do not have Audrey Young. So no, but everybody go tell Audrey Young happy birthday.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. I would love that. Love you guys. Grateful for you. Day. Happy Wednesday. See you.
Happy Wednesday.
Great message.